it's Bunny Girl and welcome to a new video. Today I will talk about Suicide Squad, the movie, of course. I will share my thoughts and maybe I will mention a thing or two that might spoil it to you. So first go watch the movie, then if you are interested in what I think, come and see this. I will not title it with spoilers, but here I am telling you that this has some spoilers in it, but not that much that I can ruin the movie for you. Suicide Squad is a DC movie and it's about the villains this time. It all concentrates on a squad of people who are really bad and the worst of the worst, that as they call them. And you have all these cool, bad, crazy characters that fight about some plot here and there that I will not mention, and they end up in this squad. It's called Suicide Squad because if they die, they are replaceable. We don't need them anyway. They are destined to die anyway. So it's a movie where you watch villains be heroes in a way. And I like it! I love the movie, and I will tell you the things I liked and didn't like throughout this, of course, review. And by the end, I will give a rating, so if you're not interested in anything I say and you only want to see the rating, go skip ahead or skip somewhere in the mid or somewhere, and you will see here my rating, and that's it. The movie starts introducing us to different characters, giving us a backstory to each individual villain, and I love that part so much. That's actually the first part of the movie with some plot or with some main story, but I did enjoy the first part of the movie a lot more than the second one. If you didn't know a thing or two about these characters, you will know at the start of the movie, and it's so enjoyable to see how they became the villains and why they are the villains. You feel sympathetic toward these characters because not every, but at least you can see that some of the characters did what they did out of love. And you can't just see them as villain anymore because they are just human beings with a mistake or two. I like that part about the movie. Maybe someone else would say that's too much because they are villains. We need to see more aggressiveness towards them. We want to hate them but love them but hate them more. And in this instance you love them more. I need to say that I haven't seen any vicious things that they did to make me hate them that much. Honestly, the one person that I hated a lot in this movie is Amanda Waller. She's the true villain of the movie. You see her face, you see death in front of you. If you don't know who Amanda Waller is, she's actually the one person who's in control of all of this Suicide Squad of their lives because she has power on them and she can make them die easily, and I will not spoil it here more, but she's in control and everyone needs to listen to Amanda. Now let's concentrate more about the squad. First of all, we have Deadshot, Will Smith. He's the most amazing, gorgeous guy in this movie. I love his acting so much, and the crew knew that he is an amazing actor, and that's why he was mostly in focus in this entire movie, beside Harley Quinn as well, which I will mention later. Deadshot, as his nickname says about him, he's a really good shooter. He never misses and he kills in one shot, which reminds me a lot of Soldier 76 in Overwatch. Deadshot is one of my favorite characters in the Suicide Squad, and he had the most view time in this movie, and he did deserve it. You will enjoy the acting, you will enjoy his skill and everything about him in this movie. The second character that you will enjoy a lot is actually Harley Quinn. You will enjoy her craziness. She's amazing. She's so beautiful, so hot. At the same time, she's so talented as an actress, and also with her movement and action sequences. Harley Quinn is a psychiatric that became a psychopath. She fell in love with Joker and they both are soulmates and they love each other in their own crazy way. As a girl, I enjoyed the parts where we saw Joker and Harley together sharing love and romance, even though it's so weird and crazy, but I enjoyed it a lot. So Harley Quinn is the crazy bee you all love and not hate. You just love her. She's so erratic and so hot, as I mentioned, and boys like crazy hot girls, so she's that person there. She's so much. Joker, on the other hand, we had a couple of scenes with him which weren't enough to tell me how good or bad he is. I did enjoy the sequences where he came and showed us how crazy he is. He's more comic guy if we have to compare him to different Jokers from the past or actors from the past. This time we see Joker as the comic guy, the funny guy, the crazy funny guy who is in mafia and whatnot, which is with Joker actually, and I like that. And I like that he looks a lot different than the previous Jokers, and he's not that much scary at this moment in time. He's more like crazy a lot, and you can't expect what he will do next, especially that he has this power and he has the money to do it. So yeah, I think they didn't want to show Joker a lot because this is actually Suicide Squad and it deals with the squad, and Joker isn't a part. Harley is, but Joker isn't a part of the squad, and Joker might appear a lot more in a Batman movie where he belongs more. The next person I want to mention is actually Diablo. When you see his backstory and you see what he did, which I will not spoil, you can see where he comes from, and you can see that he doesn't want to be a part of the squad. He doesn't want to use his powers, and his power is actually fire. He's a meta-human, he can produce fire, and he's Diablo. He's so powerful, but he doesn't want to use his powers because he did something really bad last time he used it. So the whole movie he is an introvert and he doesn't want to use his powers, and everyone, all the squad knows how powerful he is, so they are pushing him to help them survive this mission that they don't want to be part of, but they have to or they will die. And by the end of the movie he does something so magnificent, but I kept asking myself, why did he do that? I mean, no one pushed him that hard to do it, and we didn't see any reason for him to do it, especially that he didn't have this relation, the same relation that Deadshot and Harley had throughout the movie. So he was there because someone made him to be there. He wasn't there because he wanted to. He just wanted to finish and go home, but instead he did something else, and I'm still asking myself why he did that. After Diablo we have other characters like Killer Croc, who is so ugly. He is the monster in the movie, but he calls himself fabulous, so don't touch him. He's beautiful, not handsome, he's beautiful. That's how he calls himself, even though he's so ugly, but at the same time you see his struggle. He wants to be beautiful, and that's all he wants to be, but he's a monster and he eats people and he likes the sewers, and I think he smells bad. One member of the squad that I hated a bit was Captain Boomerang, because I hate the actor. I think he's handsome, he really is handsome, but at the same time he always chooses these roles where you hate him, so this was a perfect role for him. He was Captain Boomerang and I hated him a lot, and I wanted him to die in this movie. Unfortunately that didn't happen. His backstory wasn't that much interesting, and there is no reason for you to love him. He's a stealer, he's a thief, and he has this boomerang and he's really skillful, but we haven't seen a lot of his skills until the end of the movie, which wasn't much, and I think that was a waste because you have all these skillful characters, all these villains that have some kind of power or some skill, so show it to us. The only person that showed real skill was Deadshot, and I love it. Have you noticed the play of the game, guys, in this movie? Because I did, and I can't wait to see someone make a video about it. Now, as I didn't mention the main story, it's about this enchantress that wants to kill everyone because she was trapped for years and years by some humans, and she wants to take control, and she wants to call her brother, and together they will ruin the world, and that's it. I don't know what will happen next after they ruin everything, but I guess she and her brother will live on Earth. Yeah. Dr. June Moon is actually the enchantress. She's the main villain of the movie. The whole squad is fighting her and her brother to end this misery. And Dr. June Moon is actually in love with this Rick Flag, who is a soldier and very powerful, but at the same time he sucks because I haven't seen any power that he, or any action that he does that is good. The whole movie someone would like catch him and he would ask for help, and then the squad has to rescue him all over and over again. That was so funny. It's like a cat and a mouse play game. I don't know. Dr. June is played by Kara, the model, the beautiful, really beautiful, but not talented at all model. I think Hollywood should stop giving her roles in movies because she's not a good actress, and I'm really sad about that because she's so beautiful, she's so talented as a model, but at the same time she sucks at acting, and I didn't see any emotions, any facial expressions that she showed. She actually had the one expression that she shows us on the runway when she models for us. I haven't seen her being angry, being sad. I didn't see any any emotions. She didn't even laugh in the movie. She did cry at one moment, but at that time the crew figured out that she can't act, so she cried while it was dark in a room, so we couldn't see her face. And after that, every sequence, every time you see her face, it's blurry. You will see the effects. You will see that you can't comprehend her face and facial expressions or features anymore in the movie. And by the end, when she became the Enchantress, they put her in this bikini suit and her body moved erratically while her face stood still, just to make us focus more on her body movement and not her face, and not see how bad of an actress she is. She didn't make me hate the Enchantress. She didn't show me how powerful the Enchantress is. She didn't show me why she's doing it. I didn't see that. Amanda Waller was the person who really wanted to succeed no matter what. She will do what she has to do. She killed, well, I will not spoil anything, but she killed a lot of people who were close to her to do what she has to do for the government, for the world, for America. And even though some can say what she's doing is right and not wrong at all, at the same time I hated her for doing it. Even if you do the right thing, if you have to do it the wrong way, it makes me hate you. So that's it when it comes to the characters. I talked a lot. I think Harley Quinn and Deadshot were so amazing in this movie, and the way they actually became friends and really close, it showed throughout the story, and they didn't skip these parts, and I really appreciate it because I could see how they became besties. The soundtrack in the movie wasn't bad but wasn't good as well. I like the soundtrack in the trailer. They did use some of these songs in the movie as well, but only maybe once or twice. The other tracks were like just to pump and hype us, and it did pump me and hype me throughout the action sequences. I wish there was more epicness with the soundtrack and the movement of the characters. For example, if they shot someone, I wish I could hear the shot more, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't feel that it was as epic as I thought it will be. They are the worst of the worst. They are not humans. They are something, meta-humans. Come on, show me what they can do. Show me how much they enjoy killing and blood and whatnot, which I didn't see at all. I tell you, Amanda was terrifying. It was enough seeing her face, and you don't need any terrifying madness in your life. All in all, the movie was so fun to watch. I will go and watch it again tonight. Deadshot and Harley Quinn were my favorite part in this movie. I can't wait to see another movie with the same squad. Hopefully we will see more of Harley Quinn in future movies. I think she needs a movie for herself, by herself, just alone there, maybe with Joker. Both of them, like the love story, the romantic comic book movie. I'm a girl, guys, come on. As I said, I enjoyed the movie. I will give it 8.5 out of 10. That's my rating because all of the things that I mentioned, the bad acting skills, the soundtrack wasn't that much epic, the action sequences weren't that good, the main villain sucked a lot and I didn't get it. Also, I think Katana needed a lot more time, and Slipknot as well. But at the same time, I can't give it a higher rating because I want more, I demand more, and I think they can give more. That's it, guys. This is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was too long. Tell me if you enjoyed the movie or not in the comment below, but please don't spoil it a lot because some of you haven't seen it just yet and we don't want to spoil it to them, don't we? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bunny Girls out. Bye bye.